Hello, everyone, and welcome to my channel. If you are new here, thank you so much for clicking on this video. Consider subscribing to my page. I have a great community over here where we talk all things entertainment news. All of this information is alleged and for entertainment purposes only. Y'all heard how my voice started shaking because you got to be careful with some of this stuff. So, yes, all of this stuff is alleged and for entertainment purposes only. Okay, so you guys. Shout out to everybody supporting me and showing me love. You guys, Blueface could be facing up to 3 additional years behind bars. Now, I have been reading that he could also be facing up to 2 additional years behind bars. But from what I'm reading, it's bouncing between 2 and 3, 2 and 4. But regardless of the fact, you guys, this man is literally facing up to an additional 3 years behind bars in LA. So if you all don't know, he is obviously already locked up. Let me just go ahead and read off exactly what he turned himself in for. So basically, you guys, he turned himself in for violating probation. So it was a probation violation, and he turned himself in on January 12th. So you guys, I cannot believe we're already almost in July. It's so crazy. So again, Blueface turned himself in early January, and he basically said he had to handle some mandatory issues and blah blah blah. Now we all know that was a probation violation because he just cannot stay out of trouble. No matter what happens, this dude is always in trouble, fighting somebody. He had an alleged attempted murder charge from Las Vegas when he was fighting, and this man is always in some type of trouble. So with that being said, y'all, I took it upon myself and researched the Penal Code. So basically, he got another charge. They were doing a mandatory routine check of his cell. Okay. When you're incarcerated, honey, you don't have no privacy. They will go in your cell any time of day and just search your cell. So they did a mandatory search of his cell, and y'all, they found methamphetamines. Okay. Whether he was doing the meth, whether he was dealing the meth, making money or whatever like that, y'all, whatever he was doing, he's obviously not supposed to have it. That's considered contraband, a controlled substance. Okay. So I researched the penal code. I can actually go ahead and share my screen, you guys. This is not good. I keep saying this man is not going to get out for some time now because he still has to basically face those charges in Nevada. This is LA. So the more and more charges you get in LA behind bars, you have to stay in LA. And then he still has to deal with Nevada on top of that. It's ridiculous. It's really ridiculous. So this is the penal code, okay? Penal code 4573. It states right here, clear as day, y'all. It makes it a crime to bring a controlled substance into a California jail or a state prison. A conviction is a felony punishable up to 3 years in county jail. Let me go ahead and repeat that, y'all. Penal Code 4573 makes it a crime to bring a controlled substance into a California jail or state prison. A conviction is a felony punishable up to 3 years in county jail. Then the penal code breaks down even further. Now, this is a lot. I can just kind of paraphrase it. But it basically breaks down everything. This is just crazy. Because as you can see, it says right here, any person who knowingly brings or sends into or knowingly assists in bringing into or sending into any state prison or jail or anything like that is punishable. And who were the people bringing it in to him? They're basically saying that the guards were in on it. Like a lot of the, CEOs and the guards and stuff in the jail, they're basically saying that they're in on it. Prison officials, jail officials, stuff like that. It wouldn't surprise me. There's a lot of stuff that goes on behind the scenes that no one really truly knows about. And it's really sad. So again, if you look all the way down here at this last paragraph right here, it says right here, a controlled substance is guilty of a felony punishable by imprisonment, okay, of 2, 3, or 4 years. Now, my thing is, what determines if it's 2, 3, or 4 years? What determines that? Let me look down. Let me see if I can find, because it said H beside it. I'm trying to figure, you don't have a defense. What are the best defenses? You don't have a defense for that. I'm sorry. There's no defense to bringing drugs inside of a cell. There's no defense at all to that. What's the potential punishment? Okay, so it says right here, bringing drugs into a jail can be 2, 3, or 4 years. Now, in lieu of jail time, a judge may grant you a felony/formal probation. What is that? What is that? So if they don't give him extra jail time, he could get a felony or formal probation. What's that? Let me go ahead and click this, because what is that? Felony probation, also known as formal probation, is okay, so it's basically the same. It's like probation, but you have stricter terms, basically. Wow. You got to report to your probation officer. Not everyone qualifies. The judge can determine eligibility. I highly doubt they'll give him probation, though, for this. I feel like they're going to give him extra time because he's already incarcerated. They're not going to give Blueface probation because he turned himself in for a violation in probation, and then he got another drug charge behind bars. They're not going to then give him felony probation. That's why I was confused. I'm like, what, is there a difference or something? No, they're not going to give him felony probation. There's no way, because I'm pretty sure he was already on some type of probation. I don't know if it was a felony probation he was on or what, but long story short, he was already on probation and he violated that. So you can either get 2, 3, or 4 years for an extra drug charge, or you can get like a felony probation, which I highly doubt because he violated the first one. Wow, so crazy. Felony probation up to 5 years, supervision level, supervised. It literally has a table showing, and this is California, you guys. You guys can see like the link and everything that I'm using. This is the state of California. Now, could he possibly get this expunged once he serves his time, pays his fines, and get it removed off his record? It says yes, he can. But like I said, y'all, he basically is going to have to deal with a lot. They're not going to chance giving him no felony probation when he already terminated, the first one. He didn't do right by the first one. Let me come back up on the screen here. It's just very, very sad. It's very, very sad all the way around that this man literally goes into jail for for a violation in his probation. We don't know if it was a felony probation or a misdemeanor. We don't really know, but it was probation. He literally goes in to serve his time for that. Turns himself in, by the way, okay? Gets in there, he's serving his time for a few weeks, and now he's caught with something in his cell. I guess he thought he was in the clear, because if they're saying that the COs and, the jail attendees or whatever, if they're saying that they are in on smuggling the stuff in for him, then maybe he felt safe to a certain extent. Maybe he got sloppy. Maybe he's like, look, I don't have to hide this stuff as much. I can tuck it under here. I can tuck it under there. I'm cool. I'm cool with the COs. We locked in. And whole time, boom, they bust you. It's unfortunate. You catching a drug charge in jail, y'all. Listen to me. That's the worst thing. I've had people in my circle, serve their time, and they literally get into one fight. And boom, you got to serve an extra 30 days. Or you didn't comply with this regulation. Boom, you got another 60 to 90 days. They're not playing with you. It's best to just steer clear of the drama. Stop, you know what I'm saying? Chasing people that don't want to be in your life, like the whole Krishan and Blueface thing back and forth. She basically trying to chase a man and all this stuff. Ladies, gentlemen, please stop it. Love yourselves. If somebody do you dirty or wrong, I understand how you want to take vengeance into your own hands. I get it. We're human, but at the end of the day, think of your freedom. Who wants to be in a 2x4 jail cell? I don't care what Krishan and Blueface says. Like, he got a personal chef and all this stuff. I can have a personal chef now, honey, and I got my freedom. Like, you know what I'm saying? I can have a personal chef right now, and I have my freedom. I can move around, make my money. You know what I'm saying? Like, jail is no place where you want to be. So you literally get in there and you catch a whole nother drug charge, man. Like, you catch a whole nother charge and while being incarcerated. It's just ridiculous at this point. And some people are like, oh, he's gonna be out this year. We don't know that. We don't know that. I mean, the judge is probably already done with him. He's already in there for a lot of other stuff. Then on top of that, again, he catches another charge. On top of that, he still has to face Nevada. Okay, for everything that went down in Nevada. He's not in the clear with Nevada yet. So like I said, the more charges and all this stuff he gets while he's in jail in LA, he's going to stay in LA for a while. I don't see him coming out. I don't know. Y'all are saying this year, maybe this year, but think about it again. We're already in July, basically in a couple days. The first is what, Monday, I believe. Like we're already basically in July. I mean, the end of the year is not that far. It's not that far away. I feel like this is gonna be a fast year too. It's already fast. This is already fast. So it's like, y'all, what do y'all think about the situation, man? Like another 3 years. Wow, I'm shaking my head on this one. Prayers for Junior, man. Shout out to Junior. Hashtag save Junior, y'all. Yasmin Woodland, Yasmin TV. I'll catch you all in my next video. Thank you all so much for watching.